Here's another biggie, temperature. Ugh. Okay, so there is an outdated theory regarding temperature, that you put it into Fahrenheit and then you add the humidity. If it goes to over 100, it means you shouldn't run your dog. And there's been a massive movement in running temperatures for dogs, and it continues to grow, and more knowledge is getting out there. There's information on my Facebook page about signs of heat stroke. However, what I want you to consider is, if you're out running with your dog, just kicks my standing, and the temperatures fluctuate. So it's happened now. It's been quite cool, and then suddenly we've hit 18 degrees. Your dog may struggle. It needs, it's like 6 weeks for it to acclimatise. Again, I'm not going to give any vet advice, because specific advice like that, because I'm not a vet. However, if the temperature's fluctuated, be really careful and keep an eye on your dog. Make sure they've always got access to water to cool them down. Tepid water is fine to cool your dog down. Just don't use a cooling jacket, I would say. You want to keep the water running over your dog, separating the fur in order for it to get to the skin. So just a wet bandana around the neck ain't going to cut it. Signs that your dog is overheating. Wasn't going to go down this white alley, but I will now. Changing their gait, changing their behaviour. When you're running with your dog ahead of you, which is why it's so important that we get them to do this, you can see how they normally run, if that makes sense. And if there's any change in that, any kind of wobbliness, or they just start pulling up a little bit, they're just not mad keen, they are trying to sort themselves out, they're trying to regulate and they can't. So we need to take action then. Sometimes you'll see a lot of the elite runners, their dogs will be coming in and they've been in Scarface or something, they've got a mouth full of white foam, right? These dogs are used to training at that level, and their recovery is quick. But if I saw a club run that happening, I would be worried. I don't want to see lots and lots of frothy saliva. If you wipe like the inside of their gum, between the gum and their teeth, you want that to be nice like it is now, not like to be sticky. You can do the tent test where you can see how hydrated they are in the first place. You need to do it now. Check your dog's capillary refill so you know what the normal is. By capillary refill, I mean you press the gum and release, like up here, press the gum and release. And just you get used to what your dog's normal is now. So you can just check all these signs off when you're out on a run. But you want to consider the heat, the temperature. You want to consider the humidity, because if you've got high humidity, when your dog's panting, it just can't evaporate. It makes sense, doesn't it? There's wind chill. That will help your dog cool down. If it may be warm but it's quite windy, then that's going to help your dog. You've got the ground radiation. Again, this is why you don't walk dogs on pavements as well, because that's going to be super hot. Oh god, yeah, Canicross is about cross country running as well. It's not on the street at all. Okay, I'm going to go. I don't really want to go into that subject too much, but we do take into account temperature, humidity, wind, ground radiation, solar, like the lot.